more in the trenches like a war. If they want to give them more, when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
The Cowboys had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. He finds his man, complete. It's Miles. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Brooklyn?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43. To throw is Prescott. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. Touchdown, Cowboys! Noah Gray, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now a 7-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Swift. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Swift. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A give to the fullback on the dive. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level. You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go to Barkley again, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Nothing the score after one on EA Sports. Yard line, 2nd and 9. It's Barkley on the counter. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 yards and a Giant first down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Barkley inside handoff. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll get this down only to the 18. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Swift steps away to his left. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. Blankenship's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. Now Prescott. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Brandon, you know how we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan? That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Dixon. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
And some room to work. reached the 8-yard line before going out. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and this is absolutely a wide receiver's dream, because if they can make that first man miss, a lot of times they turn these into big plays, and that's exactly what happened here.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes...
Touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys have moved out in front.
And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in those plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Off-play action. Swift.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. On the move past the 40. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it again with Barkley.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Operating from the gun. Swift. Open man is Kirk, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Looking to throw on second down. Swift into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. On first down, Dixon. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
On second down, Dixon. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. On third down, Dixon.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. It's a room to maneuver. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
94 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a first down.
He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Again, it's Barkley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A handoff to Barkley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, Swift. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. He finds Douglas complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now a give right side. Dixon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Right back to him on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around, hand it to the big fella, and let him get forward for a first down.
They'll run on first down. Dixon. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
on 2nd and 7. Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. They'll keep it on the ground. Dixon trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Prescott to throw on 4th. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Gave up 6 points going the other way.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT.
And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17. Rodrigo Blankenship is set to kick off.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize, put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Gil!
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Taking down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And down he'll go at the 25. 4th down, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Miles. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Prescott.
He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Prescott. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Noah Gray
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Cowboys, on the final play of the 3rd quarter, have taken the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
114 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line's wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
They'll swing this out to Tony.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go to Barkley again, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. On 3rd down, Barkley. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Now the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott, and the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
Their own 42-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. To throw on 2nd down, Swift, and he will find Ridley on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Barkley inside handoff, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Okay, ready?
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's... Ball here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Ball at the 23, second and 8.
Back to throw. Swift.
Quick slant caught by Kirk. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they close.